this afternoon. Racing. Bull Run began well. Francis missed it by 4 or 5 lengths, and Good Deal, well, he's usually moderate away anyway, but he's back second last early. Bull Run won the start, but he's about to be hotly pressed in the initial stages there by Merchant Marine, who now rolls to the top from Ocean 11, Super Dragon. Bull Run is back on the inside. Condado is next in the grey. He's racing about 2 and 3 wide at this stage in midfield with Trumps Up, Lightning Hero, Golden Craftsman, then Francis, and last of all is Good Deal. Down the side they work, and on top and rolling along Merchant Marine at the 800 metres. He's out by nearly a dozen lengths there, Merchant Marine, over Ocean 11 and Super Dragon. And they were followed by Bull Run from Condado, who's spotting this leader about 20 lengths before the home turner. Behind those Trumps Up, Lightning Hero, then Francis, Golden Craftsman, and last of all still is Good Deal. They're down the lane, just over 400 metres left to go. And this leader appears to be travelling well there, Merchant Marine, but there might be the one danger coming through Super Dragon. And Ocean 11 is on the outside, but Super Dragon is now winding up on the outside, and he now grabs the lead from Merchant Marine and pulls away. Ocean 11 now runs to second. Lightning Hero is staying on late in the race there with Golden Craftsman, but it's Super Dragon clear of Ocean 11, Lightning Hero. Golden Craftsman out wider, and Trumps Up is making some late headway as well. It's Super Dragon. He looks for the line, and he gets the first. Super Dragon has won the prize from either Ocean 11, Golden Craftsman, and Lightning Hero was close up in the centre. They were followed by Trumps Up, and then came Bull Runner, Francis, Condado, Good Deal, and Merchant Marine caved in badly and was back last of all. Super Dragon. Waiaifi, he made his run halfway down the straight at about the 400 metres. They were gaining ground on him in the latter stages, but he had a big enough break to win. And no surprise to see him back in winning form today. Number 5, Super Dragon, from the AB Abdallah camp. Holding on from in second spot. It was a pretty close go. There were 3 across the track. Ocean 11 on the outside. We had Golden Craftsman, who might have poked the bib out at the right time to grab the Quinella placing, but will stand by. It is currently 5 and a photo at this stage after the first of the day. 5 and a photo. And Super Dragon, his first win since August of 2019. So Super Dragon, ridden by Waiaifi, will pay 25 for the win and 9 the place. He was the 3rd pick in the market. There may be a margin. And they're just about ready to race now for the second on today's program. Gates open, they're away. And one of the best away was Crew Bourgeois. Flew the gates, went straight to the lead. From in second placing there, Winner's Euphoria. Joined on the outside by Super BB. Now, I'm Smart Grey's rolling forward. Might have a crack at the leader and joins Crew Bourgeois soon after. Prove It across to be 3rd and 4th, but now has been relegated. Now going to 3rd there is Flaming Phoenix to sit outside the leader from Crew Bourgeois. Prove It. And then Smart Master, Super BB, now shuffled back midfield from Attention. And then came Mainstream. And Zazu's a fair way off them there as they come up towards the home bend. And further back behind those Winners Euphoria just ahead. I'm Smart Grey on top over Flaming Phoenix. Prove It is tracking wide. Crew Bourgeois is back on the rail. And Smart Master the centre. They were followed by Super BB from Attention. Then Winners Euphoria, Zazu, and last of all was Mainstream. They're homeward bound, and I'm Smart Grey slips away now. Puts up 3 or 4 lengths now, giving chase Flaming Phoenix. And here's Smart Master descending down the outside of the track there with Crew Bourgeois. And then Super BB, but I'm Smart Grey. It's still going okay at the moment as they approach the 200. Flaming Phoenix is the danger, and out wide a Smart Master. It's now I'm Smart Grey gathered in by Flaming Phoenix, and Flaming Phoenix goes up to hit the lead from I'm Smart Grey. Crew Bourgeois is running on late as well, and further back to Smart Master, but Flaming Phoenix takes out race 2. Flaming Phoenix over I'm Smart Grey. Crew Bourgeois ran 3rd, then Smart Master. They were followed by Super BB Attention. Then came Winners Euphoria. Well back to Zazu. Prove It knocked up in the run. Mainstream at the back. So Flaming Phoenix, who was quite unlucky last start when he was bought for a run a couple of times in the home straight. Luck was with him today. And he's a maiden no longer. And Casey Wong is on the board this afternoon, with Flaming Phoenix taking out race number 2. I'm Smart Grey had every possible chance. He was back second, and Crew Bourgeois, number 7, I think, has wound up third, just ahead of number 10, Smart Master. We'll stand by for the numbers after race 2. He'll pay 44 and 15, that winner. Flaming Phoenix, who had the good run off the speed, had the nice trail in transit in defeating I'm Smart Grey. And Crew Bourgeois made up some late headway as well. He was taken on early, or surrendered the lead. He began like a bullet from the barrier, Crew Bourgeois, but he's battled on okay. And Smart Master set to go. Flag is raised, gates open, and they're off in race 3. Gratis began well. Monday showing speed on the outside, and also moving up is Bangalore. Pitbull in the firing line also. And Monday is caught 4 and 5 deep soon after the start. So Bangalore goes up to Eyeball, Gratis, and now back in third place. And behind those we had Pitbull. Then came Monday. They were followed back in midfield there, the Grey Havana. They were followed by Nayseb, Waimea, Jack Secret, and Barksier was back on the inside. He's last of all as they go up towards the 800 metres marker, and on top it's now Bangalore, joined by Monday, who hasn't had a great deal of luck initially. He now moves up on the outside of Bangalore. Gratis enjoying the good run in transit behind the speed. And they were followed by, as they race into the home straight, they're about to. Pitbull is racing very wide on the track. Havana back on the inside. And they were followed by Nayseb, Barksier. Next along there, Waimea, and to the outside, Jack Secret. Bangalore's about to be joined by Monday, but there's Gratis. He's about to weave a passage between those, and Havana is running on as well. But Bangalore appears to be travelling okay. Now Havana is about to gain the late split. He sees daylight, Havana, and goes up with Gratis. They beat off Bangalore. It's now Gratis and Havana. Havana the inside, the outside Gratis. They're locked in battle. Then Monday, Havana draws away from Gratis. Havana the Grey back in winning form for J. Daniel. Havana has won from Gratis. Monday third. They were followed by Bangalore. Next over Waimea, Barksier, Nayseb, and then came Pitbull, and Jack Secret was back at the tail. Havana, ridden by Jack Daniel, takes out the third on the program. There was late support too for the Grey. He came into 22 for the win, 5 the place. A win back in Class 5 grade today. Has defeated the favourite Gratis. Had his opportunity. He had to withstand a bit of early race pressure, but had every chance in the run by the same token. As we stand by for the placings after the running of race 3, I think we've called Monday back in third spot. He was caught wide soon after the start. And on this course B, you do cover a bit of territory. He was found wanting over the concluding stages, but Havana quite dominant at the finish. Defeats Gratis, Monday third, and Bangalore gave plenty of cheek from the top end and has wound up in fourth spot. So they will be your numbers after race 3. It will be 6, 2, 9, and 5 will be fourth. So Havana chalking up his first win here in the country. He had one previously. Havana, he had won 1 from 20 previously, but that's his first win here in Malaysia.
Back up and away they go, racing to a fast start. Handsome Boy immediately bounded out quick enough flush as the challengers loomed. Great Strike has immediately poised the challenge at the early part of the race. Trinity Pioneer is putting up the early thrust, and then away down the Spade of Ace Confate. Then down that order is Naughty Kid, who's kept up with Moon Gate, and then to Uptown Girl, Cena 17 in the barrier. As they head up now towards the 800 meters in a steady uphill climb. Now the Great Strike, the race later. They're keeping pace. There is Trinity Pioneer. Handsome Boy is lurking along the rails. Is handily placed now, running third. Then 1 1/4 way there to Count Fate is now closing in. Spade of Ace is coming along together with Naughty Kid, and then to Mr. Jujardin together with Uptown Girl at the rear. They're heading for home at the top of the straight, and they're straightening up. It's a Great Strike has got challenges. Trinity Pioneer. Handsome Boy has got to get up the ground at this point Pioneers. Great Strike put on the acceleration. Trinity Pioneers now racing with force. Handsome Boy, and then away down to Confeet, trying to bridge the gap. Moongate, and then away on the outside too is Naughty Kid coming home late. It's a Great Strike has got Trinity Pioneer in a gutsy battle to the wire. Trinity Pioneers not giving up that run. Along the inside, the Great Strike, and then to Handsome Boy. Trinity Pioneer racing with much gust, and it wins it there for Nookman and Atwilim. Second there was the Great Strike. Handsome Boy flew home Moongate. Then came Mr. Dujardin, down to Uptown Girl Confeet, then down to Naughty Kid, who brought home the rest to the 10, Cena 17, Spade of Ace. What a gutsy battle. Trinity Pioneer not giving up that fight from the Great Strike and Handsome Boy. Ridden by Nookman for SYLM. He defied that wide barrier. He raced up with the pace at the early part with the Great Strike. They fought it out. And yet they edge at the finish. So Trinity Pioneer. Plug is up. Set to go, and away to go. First proceed slightly slower of the marker, racing immediately is a tight cluster. Bruce All Naughty has raced to the front in an early prominent spot together with Acrobat and Loizen Express racing forward. And Great Supreme is joining the fray, and together with him there further is Limbs Oceanic racing on together with Magnum Brilliance in that position. Little Pony is stuck further than midfield there from Unstoppable Giant. And then the Perfect Brands in first percent as they get on past the 800 meters. Now downhill they come. Loizen Express has snatched that lead from Acrobat. And then comes Bruce All Naughty right on the outside. The Great Supreme coming home with the run. Little Pony is switching midfield and down to Magnum Brilliance. Loizen Express cuts him round the turn and heads for home. So it's Loizen Express who's now in challenge. Acrobat is now posing the challenge too. The Great Supreme is now coming home with a thrust, and then comes Bruce All Naughty looking for space rather dangerously as they come just about 250 to go. Is Bruce All Naughty who's raced to the front from Acrobat and Loizen Express. Bruce All Naughty, he races to the wire, and he races for the first time here on Kuala Lumpur turf, and is Bruce All Naughty smashes them and wins it there for Ching. And second there was Acrobat. Close goal between Loizen Express, late finishing Little Pony. Then came further down the field the Great Supreme. Perfect Brands bringing on Unstoppable Giant. And then to first percent Magnum Brilliance. Too good. Bruce All Naughty smashed him. Little Pony flashed home third there from Loizen Express in a close goal for the minor spots. But no taking. He looked very dangerous at the top of the straight. Was looking for that run. It was smashed down to a favorite just seconds before the start. But no taking it away from him. Acrobat finishing one to beat at the end of the race. Loizen Express and Little Pony flew home. There's a close goal for the minor spots, but Little Pony could have set again, and where they go, racing to a splendid start, racing immediately, getting out right there is topmost in the hunt. Guilty Pleasures giving chase at the early part of the race. Limbs Pushing is kept along the rails at the early part with Steel Cutter. Then comes Tay Tariq, then midfield is Sabetta. Along the inside is Shine who's racing up with runners now. And then down to Ichika Bichika, back into the rear. There is Bella Veloce with Lesbo Stars. They come past the 800 meters, and topmost has got Guilty Pleasures hounding him at the stage. Limbs Pushing is running along third, and then comes Tay Tariq along together with Steel Cutter trying to close in, And back there to Ichika Bichika. It's topmost in the battle there with Guilty Pleasures. They're caught there with the top of the straight with about 350. Nothing separating them at the moment. Guilty Pleasures putting the pressure on topmost. Then comes the finisher, Steel Cutter. Along the inside, also coming home is Sabetta. Wide out there is Ichika Bichika, Lesbo Star. And then down the outside is Bello Velo Share. It's topmost still there. Right there on the outside is Guilty Pleasure. Steel Cutter is putting up a run late. And wide out also finishing home with a run. There is Sunshine and Lesbo Star. But it's going to be topmost racing with Sabetta. Second, Steel Cutter hung on third. Then came Lesbo Star, Shine. For the back, Ichika Bichika felled it. Then down to Guilty Pleasures, Bello Velashe. Back to the rear. There was Limbs Pushing and Tetari. Topmost. Sabetta gave chase. He looked a picture before the start, topmost. Ridden by HK Ching for HY Ching, gets a double. Sabetta and Steel Cutter finishing on late. Ichika Bichika couldn't handle the trip here today. But it was topmost who just ran away from the field.
Stand by. Gates open, they're away, and caught them in a good line also. Lucky Tiger, one of the first to bound out. Kang Mac is showing speed. Shabar and also on the speed is Show Hand. And they were followed by Star Invincible, Moment of Justice, and then came El Primero from Hong Chen. And well back in the field, last of all, is Harvest as they come off the back. And now Kang Mac shows the way. From Lucky Tiger, 3 parts of a length away from Shabar. San Andreas is handy, and Show Hand is out 3 deep at this stage. He's left exposed out there at the moment as they come off the back straight now. They were followed in back in the field there. As they come up towards the home turn, there would have been Hong Chen, who's back on the inside there of Star Invincible. They were followed by El Primero with Moment of Justice, and 3.5 lengths away last of all was Harvest as they approach the home turn with just over 600 metres left to go. And it's Kang Mac on the inside of Lucky Tiger, and they pair off with San Andreas now stalking these front runners, and Shabar is close and handy as well, and they break away. Show Hand is not finding a great deal at this stage, and back with those Star Invincible and also Moment of Justice and Hong Chen. But now Lucky Tiger goes for home and races clear of Kang Mac. San Andreas now starts to wind up. He needs to. And then came Shabar and also Show Hand. It's Lucky Tiger with about 100 metres left to go. Show Hand is absolutely flying home at the end. It's Lucky Tiger in front. Here's Show Hand. He's coming over the top of Lucky Tiger. Show Hand, he'll give the boy his first winner here. High Fickery and Show Hand for the money. Show Hand wins the length and a quarter. Moment of Justice flashed home. He ran second. Third over Lucky Tiger. Then Kang Mac and San Andreas had every possible chance, and they were followed by Shabar, El Primero, Star Invincible, Harvest is well back, and Hong Chen at the tail. Well, it looked as though he was struggling before the home turn. Show Hand. He lost a lot of ground all of a sudden, but he hasn't got a quick turn of speed. He takes a long time to warm up. And Fickery's got his first winner, so congratulations to the boy, the apprentice. And as it turned out, he's rode it perfectly. Show Hand. Moment of Justice closed off well, ran second, and Lucky Tiger, who appeared to have a winning break halfway down the straight, has held on for third as we stand by for the numbers after race 8. He got out to 25 for the win, 11 the place, Show Hand. Had the huge weight pull today. And Di Fickery rides his first winner. Moment of Justice flashing home into second placing. Third is 8 Lucky Tiger, and I think number 1 Kang Mac will hold on and run fourth. He will, in front of San Andreas, and gee, the favourite just couldn't find up the home straight. Flag is out, late scratching. Number 5, yep. Confirmation coming through. Target is out. Gates open, and they're racing in the Metro A. And Guy began fast. He's in search of the lead, ready to rock, and Samantha Prince in the white colours is pushing up on the rail. Limsphere is back to fourth, and they were followed by De Great Timing, Blackthorn. Touch the Clouds is racing a fraction wide at this stage from Elite Excalibur. Showkeet is last, and repeating the late scratching of number 5 Target at the barriers. And Guy sets up shop in the leader, and he's out by a length and a half now. Samantha Prince within striking distance. He is racing second at this point, and a further 2 lengths away, ready to rock in third spot. Then it's a gap of 6 lengths to Limsphere. Behind those, Blackthorn. They were followed by De Great Timing. Out wider still, Touch the Clouds. And then Showkeet. He's back second last. And last of all is Elite Excalibur. As they go on by the 1,000 metres and down the side they work. And Guy shooting for an all-the-way victory here at this stage. He's the one to gun down. And he's out by 2 lengths. Samantha Prince ready to rock is third. A further 2.5 Limsphere. Then came behind those Blackthorn, De Great Timing, Touch the Clouds, and well back in the field towards the tail is a Showkeet, and also back with those Elite Excalibur, approaching the home turn in heavy rain. It's raining cats and dogs at the moment, and it's Guy. He travels well up to the home turn. Samantha Prince appealing to the outsider, and ready to rock, starts to wind up down the outside from Blackthorn, and out deeper Touch the Clouds, but it's still Guy. He slipped away now from Samantha Prince, and out wider ready to rock, and they were followed by Blackthorn. It is still Guy, kept going in front by the boy. Newkman aboard Guy. In second placing, Samantha Prince out wide, ready to rock. It's Guy from Samantha Prince, ready to rock, and then Blackthorn. Guy all the way. Guy wins a length and a half. Samantha Prince a further length away third, ready to rock. Then Blackthorn, De Great Timing, Touch the Clouds, Elite Excalibur. They were followed by Limsphere and Showkeet at the back. First out, first home. Guy, ridden by Newkman. And this time he was first across the line, defeating Samantha Prince, who had every opportunity. And ready to rock. He continues to race well, ready to rock. And fourth is Blackthorn, who looked a little bit one-paced up the home straight. I don't think the conditions suited him today, but it suited Guy, that's for sure, from the team, the Marcus Tay team that is for the Giovanni stable. And Newkman aboard. He now goes 2 in a row. Of course, he won the race on protest last time out. And Newkman riding the horse for the first time. He gets the job done. He was absolutely smashed in the market too. Punters really rallied behind the Guy this afternoon. He came into 9 and 5. Samantha Prince number 7. He will pay 12 for the place. And ready to rock is number 3. He will pay 6. Fourth is number 6 Blackthorn. 4, 7, 3 and